Guys, I've been sick a lot lately, so I'm a bit late in uploading the video. But the translations of Black Clover chapter 303 are here. And guys, this chapter made me so sad because here Nozel reveals what he was actually going through all this time. The burden that he was carrying is finally lifted in this chapter and makes us readers feel nothing other than pity towards Nozel. And before we begin, to all the viewers who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button as it motivates me to make more videos in the future. I'll wait for a few seconds. Are you done? Have you clicked on the subscribe button? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have. Okay, so let's do no more delay and start the video.
Back from the dead.
The chapter's name is Good News, and it starts with Nozel totally astonished to see what's in front of him. Yes, it's Asia lying down in the ground after the fierce battle between her and Vanika, and she being left cursed. Nozel being young with less magical powers, there was nothing that he could do. From that point on, Asia grew weaker and weaker, and the rest of the family had no news of what actually happened to her, while they assumed that it was all happening because she gave birth to Noel. Nozel says that when Aesir was cursed, he was affected by it too. What actually happened to him was, if he spoke of Megicula's involvement in Aesir's death, then he shall die too. Moreover, the ones who listen to what Nozel says will share the same fate as him, and it will keep spreading like an infectious disease. Nozel tries his best not to tell anyone and thinks to himself that he has to do something about it. After all, Aesir is his mother. Asia says to Nozel that he has already done enough trying to break her curse, and it is putting his life in danger as well. Tiredness could be seen in Nozel's face clearly, which shows us that how many sleepless days he has spent in searching to break Asia's curse. After that, Asia says something which makes Nozel realize that there is no other way of breaking the curse. She says power isn't something that comes easily. He has to work hard for it. He needs to put an effort. But she can tell that everyone of his child will be stronger than her one day. Which tells us that she knew her children more than anyone. She knew that because there was no saving her, Nozel would be blaming himself because he was present there and could do literally nothing. So she indirectly says Nozel to avenge her. A year after the battle, Asia died, and Nozel could do nothing but helplessly watch. The panel changes to Aesir's funeral, where Nozel makes up his mind to become strong, so that he can defeat the one who killed Aesir and protect his siblings, especially Noel. The page ends with old Noel asking to learn magic from his brother Nozel, and Nozel cold-heartedly replying that a failure like her is not needed in the battlefield, which we all know he doesn't want to say at all. But there was no other option. He says that it's unlikely for Noel to become strong, so it's better if she stays locked away and she doesn't have to become a part of this fight. All of these were done by Nozel to protect her only. He never saw what would make Noel happy. His primary objective was to protect Noel from all kinds of threat. That's why in the beginning of the series, Noel wasn't taken in any other squads other than Black Bulls, which was the worst squad around that time, and was barely sent out in missions, so he saw it a perfect fit for her to be in, which won't let her get into dangerous missions. Yeah. All of this was until our boy Asta stepped in, pushing it to the second best squad. Okay, Nozel's action back then totally made us hate him, but as the story progressed, the reasons for his actions were revealed to us, which makes us nothing but feel sorry for Nozel. We have the old Nozel saying that Noel is the one responsible for Asia's death, and why did she have to be born? But on the inside, he says that's not true at all. He was the one who's responsible for her death. He was totally useless and is running away, being afraid that he is going to lose someone again. He is a coward who doesn't deserve to be in Noel's life. Man, I just can't take it. Not being able to tell anyone about one's problems is really painful, and my man Nozel has been enduring it for years. This is totally insane. I can bet that if anyone else was in his place, he or she would have totally went crazy. Okay, the panel changes to him getting flashbacks of battles from Elfark, the time where he entered the Spade Kingdom fighting small devils, and also the captain's meeting before the Spade invasion, where his long wait for the one who killed Aesir comes to an end. The next panel is where chapter 302 exactly ended. We have everyone's surprised faces who were in the battlefield, and Nozel thanks everyone for being there, and now he says he will be taking it from here. Seeing Megicula, Nozel says that at last he was able to meet her, and now he is going to put every ounce of his strength in defeating her. Megicula mocks Nozel, saying that, "Is that what an emotional reunion is?" But unfortunately, devils don't harbor such feelings. He uses Silver Shining Regal Spear on Megicula, but it seems to have no effect because she had used Aesir's magic on her body and hardened herself. But afterwards, Nozel recalls Aesir saying he is both tough as steel and gentle as a water, which are the core magic of the Silva family, and his magic power increases drastically. He gets furious and uses the attack one more time and warns Megicula that if she is thinking about dodging it, it's not gonna work. And it actually happens. It freaking finally happened. Nozel's attack repels the blood magic and the steel is penetrated, and soon her entire body is destroyed, exposing her heart. After that, Nozel clearly says something which tells us that he regrets for what he has been doing for all this time. He clearly mentions destroying a devil's heart is not easy, and if anyone can do it now, that is Noel. He admits that he was totally wrong in locking her away. With that exposed heart in front of him, he unlocks Noel's cage and says that they all should have become stronger together. Noel could be seen ready with her swords, and in no time the heart is sliced in four, with Noel stating that the victory belongs to humans who refuse to give up. Megicula's heart along with her body starts to disappear, and she mentions that she clearly underestimated humans. Never in her wildest dream could she think of being defeated by a human, and she has started to like human emotions, but it's over for her. And as we predicted, after her body is destroyed completely, a soul escapes from there, and we all know whose it can be. Boom! Yes, it's Aesir Silva appearing at the last page, hugging both Noel and Nozel, saying they both have become strong, and she disappears. Both Noel and Nozel are crying, and it's the end of a long, bitter feud. Nozel is finally free from the burden he was carrying all this time, and Noel will finally be set free from all the accusations she had faced from the very beginning, since her childhood. Damn, that was some chapter. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and like the video, as it keeps me motivated to make more videos in the future. For now, signing off.